Okay, guys, it seems that we are going live and we are waiting a bit more. At this moment, I'm here with the chart and the webinar will start soon. I'm excited. We will stay a few seconds more, maybe minutes, just to see that everybody's in the room. And then we are going to go with explanations and everything that will be discussed today. It is important, I think, because it is about trading binary options with the Forbextrading system, and that's what we are going to do today. We are going to start with everything that's really important for those who are trading with us. And okay, let's chill a bit, few seconds, few minutes more, just to see if everything is okay. I would like to get a thumb up or a sign from those who are already watching, and if you hear and see everything clearly, let me know. So okay, I got an answer from one of the attendants that said it is okay. And okay, in the room we are not so many, as I can see. Of course, that's normal. Most of the beginners are here, and those who are already experienced and those who already know the rules, I'm quite sure that they are already confident. But I would like to say, guys, of course, just come to the seminars. I'm not going to pretend that I know everything. Nobody knows everything. So that's why we are here, to present few of the aspects that we think that are really important and that are going to help you a lot in the trading. Along the rules and everything that you are going to find on our webpage after you register, it's really finely explained and clear with videos, photos, and okay, here I'm going to repeat myself, accurate explanations. But on the webinars, you have the chance to put questions and of course to get even more information. And yeah, as you may see, I have logged into my account, same way you do most probably when you're accessing our webpage. And here at our methods, you can find our 6 trading methods that are really finely, in a great manner, explained with photos and videos. And yeah, that's what you have to learn. You have to go through the rules, get familiarized, and practice. I strongly recommend to you that, okay, just before going on real money, to spend some time on educating yourself to get a skill with these trading methods. 6 exceptional trading methods that are presented here. And exercise. It takes a bit of time, and that's why, of course, we consider that the learning curve will take few days, few weeks, and it is mandatory. From my point of view, it is really mandatory, and I saw good trades. We already get feedback, and today I got some really nice feedbacks from some of our, let me say, colleagues already. I consider everybody who's part of the Forbextrading system a colleague and a friend. So we got really good feedback already from those who are at the very beginning, and that confirms me that yeah, it comes easily for those who have already experienced it, but also I got feedback for those who has not really too much experience. And at that moment, I just realized what will be really important to discuss at this webinar. That's why we have here the charts. And I was thinking to start with the beginning. Okay, so at the very beginning, I'm going to assume that we are at the beginning of the day. So let's assume that we are opening our charts and our intention is to trade. Before going to trade, you have to set your mind and to understand that once you're opening your charts and you're standing in front of the screen, it is not absolutely, and it is not required to start trading. Before entering any trade, you have to look at the charts and to get a feeling of what the market is doing. No matter if you are in the morning session or in the afternoon session. Actually, this is like a ritual. You have to take this as a dance. So before going to dance, for example, you are going to invite the lady. It sounds funny. I would like to sound funny a bit, because this is how I hope that you will keep this information alive in your brain. And by tomorrow, for example, when you are going to start trading, or when you are going to intend to trade, you will dance on the same rhythm we do. We have great results, as you saw. We already post on our Facebook group some of the trades that we are taking during the day. And this is something unique somehow, because generally I saw and I know the concurrency, and they will not do this. Maybe, of course, some of them, and I know the reason why, because trading in binary and trading in general, it is not a fast race, and it is a marathon. So we keep up to show you the results on the long term, just to realize that once you are a member of Forbextrading.com, after the learning curve gets steeper and you get on the top and you understand, you are going to have really nice results, and you are going to be totally satisfied. So look at this as an investment. Of course, once you are going to, and those who are here are already members of Forbextrading.com. Okay, I took a sip of water. So look as an investment. Of course, it's like going to high school or the university. You have to spend time to learn. So that's what you have to do. And now coming back at the fact that we are here simulating that we are at the beginning of our trading session. Take it like this. It is the beginning of a trading session. What do you have to do? What's really important? So first, you have to take a feeling of what's going in the market. And for example, here we are on Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar. And as we may see, we have strong trend down on both sub windows. Yes, strong trend down. What does it mean? So a trend is described by the direction of the market. And for those who are really new in binary options or in trading, okay, that's not a problem. You are always here on the web page, free to access the help section, where you are going to get information about anything, generally anything that you need. So here's the question: what is the trend? Since we said that we are in a trend down, of course, here is a picture. Okay, it's a similarity of the fact that here is trend down as well. And as you may see, in the picture, the direction of the trend, it's really obvious. The trend is going downwards. So that's why we have a trend down. And of course, in the main, in this section of the web page, in the help section, you are going to find answer to not just to this question, what is the trend? You are going to find answer about the question about the pivots, about the Heikin-Ashi, everything that maybe it is not totally clear in your mind. So don't be afraid. Explore the website, and if you have any questions, okay, first time, just imagine that we are next to you. We are intending to help you. So go to the help section. Here you may find the definitions and explanations about indicators, videos, and so many other things. And now let's return to our chart. So we are in a downtrend, and right before starting the trading session, of course, we have around 14 currencies that we are trading. So we are going to take a bit of time, and we are going to take the pulse of each of them, just to see what's happening in the market. Exactly. So let's make the simulation. So on Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar, we see that we have a strong trend down. Some of you are going to ask, okay, is this mean that we are in a trend down even if the price right now it's going upwards? Yes, because these trends are the main trends, and we are taking in consideration not just one time frame. We are taking multiple time frames, and if you allow me, I'm going to switch right here, right now, on a higher time frame. Let's say that I'm going to put this chart on 30 minutes time frame, and here it is. As you may see, the trend is really going downwards. Yes. So that's why we are getting this information right here about the main trend. So both main trends are showing that we have a strong trend down. Why two windows? Why two indicators? Of course, they are calibrated at different settings, and sometimes we are going to have a market that is unsure about the direction, and the trend it's not obvious. And here, let me go through the charts and find one. Exactly from the start, I jumped to euro dollar, which is a nice currency. And as you may see here, we have a combination between a trend up, weak trend up, and weak trend down. Okay, in order to get the fine idea what's going in the market, as I told you previously, be a bit curious and switch to a higher time frame. Yes, let's switch to 30 minutes. And as you may see, of course, previously it was an uptrend. Then, now for the moment, it is going in a downtrend. But generally, of course, the market is not prepared yet for going up or down. It is in a moment of an uncertainty, if you allow me to say this, because if I'm looking in the past, right here, as you may see, we have a consolidation, and at this level the trend was up and now down. So from this point, what can we say? It is an uptrend, it is a downtrend. We do not know exactly what the market will do. So that's why we have these two main trends here to already get the information about that the trend is unsure. And exactly that's what you may see if you switch to a higher time frame. Okay, so now that you have taken the pulse of this currency, okay, let me go back and take this off, because now it's better. We are going back to our discussion at Austrian dollar, New Zealand dollar. So now you have, you know already that we are in a strong trend down based on what the indicators said to you, and also you switch to a higher time frame and you check this visually and you know better what's going on. So that's one of the main things that you have to do with some of the currencies just before going and starting a trading session. And as I said, you're opening your charts and you're not going to jump on to trade directly. Okay, you have to be calm and go through these currencies and take the pulse. So now that everything is clear about and in what direction the currency is trending, the second important aspect that is already mentioned, of course, in the website, on the website, but our methods, take these as steps that you have to follow. So you learn the strategies, you get familiarized, you already know the strategies, you already know the indicators, how they are work, and then you're getting here right before session. What do you have to do? So now you have the clear picture of the market, and also you have to take in consideration that there are geopolitical and economical news that are going to be exposed on and will generate, of course, volatility in the market during the day. Possible. Okay, so don't take it like it will happen every time. It's possible that something to happen based on the economical news. So you are going to access the one of the most well-known web pages that is called Forex Factory. And here, for example, for today, you already have the list with the main currencies that are going to be affected by the news, the hour when the news when the news are released, and then after the release, the outcome. And who is already familiarized with the fundamental aspect of the trading, okay, already knows that these aspects are important as well, but we strongly recommend not to trade and to take trades right before and after the news, because the high volatility is expected, and of course generally nobody knows the outcome of any news. And here, for example, I'm going to outline my affirmation by showing you that let's take this in consideration. One of the news that it was about the building permits in Canada. So the previous percentage that was reported in Forex Factory at the building permit, it was 15.3%, and the forecast, which means the speculator had a forecast of minus 0.6%. But as you may see, nobody knew it till the news came what is the outcome, and when it came, it had an effect, less or more. That's not really important what effect has the news. It is important that we know that the news can have a bigger or smaller, or any way it will affect the market in a way that is unpredictable. And that's why during the news you are going to state and you're not going to be in any trade. But of course you're not trading yet. We are just discussing at the moment what to do before starting to look at the rules and to enter the trade. So, okay, I felt a bit lost here in my affirmation, but I'm going back. For example, today at 11:30 a.m. on Great Britain currency, we had news. Let's see what happened on Great Britain, US at that time. Right here, okay, we have local hour and server hour in the left hand side area. So the news was released on our LMAX MetaTrader 4 broker at 8:30. So here's when the news release was, and as you may see, there was already a weaker volatility at that time. Then the market decided what direction to do, and that was not a high impact news, but it formed a doji. And as you may see, doji means indecision, and okay, you're not going to trade here at all, but the information is clear. It's indecision in the market, and you are going to stay out of taking any trades for a short period of time. Depends what's happening in the market. And now, going back to Forex Factory, I would like to jump within a few days back when one of the news was released, and it is referred to the cash rate on Austrian dollar. And here the outcome was totally unexpected. As you may see, worse than the forecast. And here I'm going to jump on the chart where the release was, just to show you a different reaction of the market during the news. And of course, you are going to see high volatility, and here it is. Yes, at the time of the news release, the volatility was big and dramatically affected the market. That's why it is really important to look at when the news are released and to be prepared not to be in a trade, to stay out and to see what's going on. Because sometimes high volatility may acquire, and the reaction of the masses generally and frankly, I'm going to tell you, is totally unknown. Some of the news are easy to be interpreted, some will be interpreted in a wrong manner, and fundamental trading is really hard. And what we are doing is trading on based on what on a technical analysis, and I consider that this is the most effective way of trading, and the results are those who are speak by itself. Okay, so now that we know that we are in an uptrend or a downtrend, what's going in the market, we know the news, somehow we are ready to step further. And going further, it's easy as so many things. And at this moment, I'm going to tell you that another important indicator that you have within our trading system is the pivots indicator. Pivot points analysis is often used in conjunction with calculation of support and resistance. And most of you, I'm quite sure, are really used with this term, support and resistance. Almost every trader knows what supports and resistance are. And on let's go back to euro US dollar here. As you may see, our pivot indicator are showing you that the support level is at this price. I'm going to switch between time frames in order to get a more zoom view of the market, and to talk about these levels, support and resistance. Okay. It takes few seconds. It's refreshing. Let's wait a bit. Okay. So here they are, the level of support and resistance. Resistance are the red line, and the pivot indicators are showing the levels of support with green line. So these levels are levels that are calculated, and they are shown at the beginning of the day. So they are somehow forecasting levels where price may return, or with other words, I may say that levels where buyers or sellers were in a direct conflict. And previously, because this indicator is based on what price made in the days before, so our levels were previously there was conflictual level where the forces between buyers and sellers was determined, and at those level these indicators are going to show us in advance that such a reaction of conflictual reaction may acquire. And as you may see, for example, when the price got at the support level, at the second support level, of course the price stopped, and the buyers lost a bit of their forces. And at that time it seems that for a couple of hours buyers and sellers were having and trading same volume. So the price was standing at that level for a while, and then of course the break of the support happened, and the price, of course, it traveled to the second level of support, and here we have a new consolidation as well. When I use this term of consolidation, I'm referring to parts within the market where is indecision, and from where the market and the buyers or the sellers are going to decide the new direction. A consolidation may last a few hours, even days and months. Here, as you may see, we have a really solid consolidation. It took, as it seems, few days from the date of 3rd of May till the date of 5th. So we had a really strong consolidation during 2 days. Then the market decided to go downwards, and here at this level we have a small consolidation, and now another consolidation. These are the levels where somehow we was expecting that the market to stop for a while or return. So these levels are not levels that are going to forecast you that the market will return. It is possible that at that level the market to return, or at least, of course, we are going to see some sort of reaction. This indicator that includes, and I said it is the pivot indicator, along the well-known support and resistance levels include Fibonacci lines, and those are based on the numbers of Fibonacci. The most well-known are 38.2% and 61.8%. And those who know what I'm referring here uh, can can understand better. And for those who are really new, of course, I'm not going to get too deep in explaining everything. I will suggest to you to go a bit to study. Go firstly to our help section. There we are going to get a few more information, and if you need even more, Google it, because it's an information that you will it will use you, and it will help you in order to understand what's happening with these levels. Generally speaking, okay, I'm going to tell you that these numbers are levels where, based on the Fibonacci numbers, things may acquire because of the psychological aspect that is always present in the market. So the market is driven not just by the forces of banks, institution, also by traders. And as we are part of the nature, our feelings and psychology acts naturally, and that's the natural thing that is reflected throughout in these numbers, the way where the psychological aspect of trading may acquire and generally happens. And if you allow me, since I spoke to you till now about support, resistance, and Fibonacci lines, I'm going to switch to another chart where we have this line a bit more vivid. And here it is. As you may see, those levels were in upfront shown by our indicators, and what you can see and what we can see here on Great Britain US dollar is that the price was reacting at those levels, exactly that we was told about these levels. Psychologically it may happen, so I'm not going to say that it will happen with certainty of 100%, but since trading it is about percentage of forecasting, and it is about probabilities. So we know that with a certain percentage that at those levels there is a possibility of a high possibility that a reaction from the market to happen. And as you may see, at this level of 38.2 of Fibonacci levels, we had a reaction. Also, we had a reaction at the 50-point level as well. Let me draw this here. And this is really obvious now, isn't it? Of course, we can go through so many other charts, and you are going to see this happening over and over again at some of these levels. Okay, yes, the reaction of the market is happening, and then the price moves to another level. So similar to support and resistance, same way at these levels, as you maybe already heard about, it may happen that a level is broken, and in the future it changed polarity. It is a term that is not very oftenly used. It is a term that you will hear from me quite often, because I think this is the term that it is the most well describing what I'm going to explain to you. And let me stop here on Great Britain US and to show you exactly what I'm referring to, the change of polarity, because that's what generally happens with this level when they are broken. So we are going upwards, and here is the level of 38 of Fibonacci, as you may see. So the price turned way back from there, and then coming back to the word that I used before, it consolidates around the next level. As you may see, first time it consolidates, then it happens after a short consolidation to get a break and to see the price moving towards the next level. Here also is consolidating and it's moving to the next level. So like stairs, the price of the movement of the price in the market is in waves. Yes, so like stairs, and an agile eye already see here how the market works. We had higher, lower lows, then higher lows, then again lower lows, higher lows, and this is how the market moves really nicely. So with these levels you can somehow forecast how it will move. Okay, I would like to take this off now, and I'm turning back with my words to explaining the break of this level and what's happening. So as I said, we had a consolidation, then a break acquired, and at this level we had the change of polarity, as I said. Okay, so how can you interpret this aspect, this term of change of polarity, as support and resistance, as I said previously? So imagine that these are supports or resistance. Somehow they are act same way, but it is at the different level. But the mechanism behind this is the same. The price reacts same way. So when a support is broken, it changes its polarity and it becomes resistance. Same way with the Fibonacci line. As you may see here, it was broken and it changed polarity, and now it became as a resistance, not as a support. So previously it was support, then acts like a resistance. How that I know that this is going to act like a resistance? Guys, I do not know. Nobody knows, but there is a high probability, since we saw a change in polarity, that at that level to get the switch of the reaction. So now it does not allow the price to go upwards. Exactly. That's what I want to share with you here today, to make you to understand how the price moves, to get the clear picture of the market. And when you are trading, if you understand these aspects, you are going to filter very, very well most of the trades. And today we are not going to get too deep, but I would like to leave to you some of the most important aspect that has to be at the base side, as a basement at your construction, because right now we together are building something together. We are building your future, if you allow me to say like this, because I'm quite sure you're here and your intentions are to become a professional trader. So in order to become a professional, you have to understand how the market works. Then of course the triggering are those 6 exceptional trading methods, and punk, you are just going to shut exactly, and you're going to pick up the best trades if you are going to understand how the market works. And sooner or later, if you are going to be, and you're already a member of Forbextrading, you have the very best chances to become a professional. All depends on you. So coming back to the explanations, so here we had a change of polarity, then the price moved to the next pivot line. Yes, it consolidates, then it changed polarity, and happens the same phenomenon. Okay, here it breaks, then it tends to go to this level, but let's not forget here it was a news release. So the news release could move the market in whatever direction. So here, if you do not know this aspect, you are not going to understand what happened and why things looks like this. But of course, you was already prepared, and you know that at this time the news moved the market upwards, and then suddenly where the reaction was of the buyers, exactly at that level where the polarity changed, and from there the market had changed direction again, and where it had went to the support level. The support level, exactly here it is, consolidating. Then we have supply area. From here buyers are stepping in. Where the price is moving, it's moving to the same level that we talked before, we mentioned before. Yes, guys. Okay, we do not know with certainty what price will do at this level, but based on the information that we get from the past, because that's why a chart exists, it shows you what happened an hour before, days before. So all the information that we are getting on our charts is that we can use. Yes, so based on the information that we had previously, we knew it, and we had an idea that at those levels, okay, since the polarity changed, such a reaction may acquire. And boom, here the market changed direction, and so on and so forth. Okay, here again a change in polarity. And now, guys, I want to say that these days I saw a presentation about learning methods, and it seems that Finland is one of those countries that has a very well based system of learning. And of course they was presenting how this works, and it was about the fact that they are not spending too much on learning, more than 2 and 3 hours. And I got to this aspect because I feel that I already gave to you some of the information that now has to be and my intentions are to get this information and to stick to your mind as fine as possible. And since the best solution, it seems that not to spend too much time, and just to spend few hours per day to get the best information is the best way of learning. So that's I'm thinking right now, that since we have spoken about support, resistance, consolidation, change of polarity, and trend, I think that you already got in the possession of some of the main informations that are going to help you to stay and become what you really want to become, a professional. And since we are going to have many webinars from now on, I would like that you keep this, let's say, not too much information, but really precious one, to get this information and to think about. Open your charts and do the same things that I shown to you here. And it's not hard, guys. You have these tools here. You take the rectangle, and where you see a consolidation, a change of polarity, you just draw and watch what's happening. That's how you are going to learn. Watch what's going in the market. And here, for example, it's a really good example that I'm going to show you. So I just took today a few pictures because I was thinking, okay, during this presentation, I want to talk and to present to my friends and to our members this aspect, because in one of the methods that it is on our web page, it is the break of MA28. And when we get a signal, of course, there are elements of extra attention that refers to the fact that look in the left-hand side area and watch out for consolidation. Do not enter a trade if you see consolidation, or now, as you may see, those kind of consolidation may can mean and are acting like changes of polarity. And for example, I took this picture now and I was thinking, okay, some of the guys that are not familiarized with this aspect, they are going to do a wrong decision. Okay, first thing, the break was too spiky. Then what can you see in the left hand side area if you look? A strong consolidation. It comes from here where the change of polarity was first time. Then again, at this level, it seems that the level was broken. You see the consolidation, and from this point, we may expect to a change of polarity and the trend to continue upwards, even if the main trend is downwards. Okay, here I'm talking about relative trend that it is in the present. But guys, we know that here was a consolidation, a possible change of polarity. So here we are. So I took the first picture because I was thinking, okay, those who are at the very beginning may get in this trap. We are not taking such a trade, of course. You already know the rules. If you do not know yet the rules, go to the rules and read them. You see pictures, you have a clear explanation and photos. And the next thing that happened in the market is boom. You see, the market reacted at that level. So it is not a crystal ball. We do not know for sure what the market will do, but based on the probabilities, we trade with high probability. So when we are taking our trades, we take in consideration the elements that can go in our favor or against us, and we knew it with quite high probability that at that level such a thing may acquire. So there was no reason to step in a trade at that moment. First thing, it was too spiky. Then we had a consolidation. For such a break, you have to stay out. Exactly. Bam. So at this point, maybe somebody will say, okay, it's really fine that you are showing me when not to enter the trade. Why you're not showing me when to enter the trade? Exactly. On our webpage, you see clearly when to enter the trade. You have the rules, you will learn them, and you will know when to enter the trade if all the aspects that are mentioned in the extra attentions are fine, and if the market conditions are okay, you are going to take the trade. Otherwise, you have to look what the market is doing. So we had support, resistance, consolidation, supply area, demand area. About this, we are going to talk next time, and about so many other things. But now I just feel that I gave to you quite I would like to avoid to say that a lot of information, because I feel that the information that I gave to you is it's fine. It's fine and important, and not the quantity is what matters, the quality. So I really feel that now you are getting in the possession of a few information that maybe was already known by you, and you already know, in this case, quality information. Stay tuned with this information. Look what's happened in the market at those level, how the price reacts. And when you are taking trades based on the rules, okay, take these aspects also in the consideration, and you're going to do fine. So we are getting at the last moments of our presentation. Here I would like to say that if you have questions, feel free, please, to address now. I'm going to answer to any of the questions. Meanwhile, so here I'm going to wait for some of your questions. Meanwhile, I'm thinking that I feel responsible to say that on Facebook, on our group, yes, we already got some feedback for some of the guys that are trading with our system, and here is Mr. Hazota. He's already posting results. I would like to say that I'm really happy, and I wish you guys success. Here is another Mr. Taylor Scott. So people who are trading with us, Jackson Bryan, for example, also, okay, I'm not going to discuss about his trades, but he's doing fine already. And also another post from Cheryl Blighty. It seems that she's in a team with other traders, and at that day she had 100% in the money, and great guys. So you're already doing fine. During these seminars, I really hope that I got to you the quality of the information that is mandatory. And now, okay, we got some smiles here, and nobody asking nothing. I was totally clear, no questions. Any questions? Okay, so as it seems, everybody is satisfied at this moment. I'm satisfied as well. This was our second webinar. The first one was a presentation, and now we got in to put the basement of some of the aspects. And I hope to see you next week, guys, and I wish you all the best, and of course, see you soon. Congratulations for those who are doing fine already, and for those who are at the very beginning, now you got some really useful information. The exercise, come up with questions anytime. I'm really happy when people are asking, because I know things are really finely and very well explained on our website, but I would like to help even more if it is possible. For those who are not quite sure about something, just ask. I'm going to give you a replay as soon as possible. And here, okay, somebody said that it's a nice webinar. Thank you. I would like to show you something just right before ending our webinar. So everybody has access to this section. Yes, send us a message. Of course, if we are not on Facebook or we are not online, if you send a message throughout your account, we are going to answer to you. Allow us a few hours, maybe next day, sometimes we are quite busy as everybody. Yes, so you send a message and I'm going to reply to you. If not me, my associate and Sabine Bura, and also we have Anina, who was in charge also with a lot of things, and we as a team are going to give you the best that we can do. And yes, all the best and see you soon, guys. I'm really happy, I was excited, and by next time, have a great week.